It is the repetition of affirmations that lead to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. Muhammad Ali said that. Another great fighter who had controversial beliefs about the system that we all exist in. Now, New York City, Super Brawl, the world was formally introduced to Fatih as myself and the man known as V put our bodies on the line. Those who saw my pre-match commentary with V already have a good idea of what I'm about. But for those who did not, allow me to simplify it for you. The world, as you know it, is an illusion. My goal is not complex. In this country, in our modern world as a whole, television is the mainstay media. And through that, you can reach a lot of people, but only if they are willing to listen. Now, I've found if you just put up videos, you'll get a few viewers. But if you go to a venue where people are already watching, you can get more viewers. And as it is, violence attracts people. An organization and entertainment like ASE has many viewers. So already I've obtained an audience. But in order to get an audience that is really willing to listen to what I have to say, I have to get one of those titles. It's just the bottom line. People will listen to whoever is holding that chunk of metal. So I will do what I have to in order to hold that chunk of metal. Now, for those of you that were wondering about my match with V, how I survived, I explained it before, but I'll break it down again. I do what I have to. See, V brought at me everything he had. He came at me over and over again, wearing me down. But in one instant, I saw the opportunity and I took it. Just like in Binghamton, I will take the opportunity again. Make no mistake about it. I will walk out the victor. Now, another point was made about my truth is irrelevant. Well, allow me to simply say this. For those of you who might think that what I have to say is irrelevant, points like what the Rockefellers have done between the North American Free Trade Agreement, the creation of the Council on Foreign Relations, the creation of the Federal Reserve Bank, and the centralization of money in the United States through an organization that is not even our own government. Binghamton became famous, well, not famous, but one of their leading contributions that helped to bring them up in the world was IBM, a corporation that is responsible for the gathering of the victims of the Holocaust. Their card punch machines were the reason that the Nazis were able to track down the Jews and keep track of who was and who was not, along with the Gypsies, Jehovah's Witnesses, and the other victims. You see, many will try and deny this. They will try and say IBM did not know. The fact of the matter is, every time that someone in a major corporation has said, well, headquarters did not know, it has been proven false. I'm not saying that IBM headquarters did know, but what I am saying is that you should look at the facts. And the fact is that the president of IBM at the time received a rather prestigious award from Germany called the Order of the German Eagle. His name, the individual who received that award, was Thomas Watson, Sr. Now, of course, later on, they cut ties with the German organization that was running the IBM over in Germany. But the fact of the matter is, without IBM, without their contribution, they would not have the means to track down as many as they did. Would it probably still have happened? We'll never know. But that is a taste of what I'm talking about. A taste of what I want to bring to the people. And when I get that championship, I will bring more to the people. More to the general populace who is unaware. So that the revolution that is already underway can begin. I am not the revolution. I am a voice. I am the voice of the voiceless. The voice of those who are not heard yet. I am a messenger. But standing in the way of my message are 7 other people. And if those 7 think for 1 minute that their skills, that their talent, that their strength, that their speed will stop me from achieving my mission, then they are sadly mistaken. You see, to people like Sebastian Kane, they think that I've done all this in the past. I have been champion before. Hell me. Self-ego. Man is God. These are the illusions that these people live off of. They want to prove that they are the best. You are no different than every other person that comes through this corporation. Every other person that gets in front of the microphone and steps between the ropes. You want to show how you're the best wrestler? Stand in line. You're a puppet. A foot soldier for the Illuminati, as you continue to do their bidding by practicing into bread and games. But I do not care about the foot soldiers. I'm not here to bring down the foot soldiers. I'm here to wake up the foot soldiers, and if they get in my way, to knock them down. Not destroy them, but knock them down. Because I will do what it takes to accomplish my mission. Nothing will stop me. You see, I have the conviction that Muhammad Ali was talking about. I have the drive to go through whatever is put in front of me. And do not let my size fool you. V made that mistake, and look what it got him. You see, I am on a pilgrimage, boys and girl. I am on a pilgrimage, a journey to expose the truth, unabated. The revolution is here. A coup d'etat is an uprising. It is where a people realize that they have been oppressed and they rise up against their oppressors. So understand what I am saying when I say the coup d'etat is coming. The proletariat revolt is coming. For the proletariat is the common man. The revolutions in the past have been revolutions of the aristocrats. Take a look at who participated in the Revolutionary War of the U.S. It was not common men. These were landowners, slave owners. These were men of affluence. What happened was the aristocracy got tired of dealing with the monarchy, so they rose up against their overlords. And that was fine. That was a good period in our history. But now is the time for the common man to rise up against the aristocracy that has overtaken our world. These are the truths that I bring. But you see, my name is Vincent. For those who cannot pronounce it, or those who do not wish to use it, they call me Fatih. In either case, I am the conqueror. And I come to lay waste to what I must, to bring the truth. I am the voice of the voiceless, and the proletariat revolt is coming. You think you're ready? You're not ready. You think you can handle me? You have never seen anyone like me. In the past, you have faced competitors with skill. I have skill. In the past, you have faced competitors with strength. I have strength. In the past, you have faced competitors with speed. I have speed. But I have intellect. And not just the intellect that they teach in a classroom. Not just the intellect that they try and give you in a book, in government-approved school books. No. I have the intellect that surpasses that. The ability to learn at a speed that most cannot. I have the ability to think outside the box. So while most of my competition will be busy trying to get the next king, trying to look for the next move, I will not be. I will be looking how to end the game. I'm not looking for check. I'm looking for checkmate. The same way I did with V. And if it means putting my body in harm, breaking my body, hurting myself in order to get the job done, then I will.